Okay, this is Cody. Alright, I think animation-wise, I think you can work on your pacing a little bit. Some of it just looks extremely poppy and fast, so we can take a look at that. And then the stretch could kind of actually slow down a little bit. Regarding your render, if you use render sequence instead of batch render, you will get the uh, get rid of the watermark, and that's mentioned in the module 14, page 11. I think the pants look shiny, the legs are intersecting each other. The arms are kind of twinning a bit, like they're both always doing the same thing with the same timing. I mean, not there, but starting here, like the arms are perfectly symmetrical, or not perfectly, but they're symmetrical in all their movement and timing and actions, and that's something you want to break up and have them do different things from each other. Um, so let's take a look at the my file. Take a look at some of the like that. Oh, there's some crazy spinning around there too. But yeah, look at all those keyframes there. So I might get rid of these ones in the middle. God, it's still. Yeah, look at these numbers here. You've spun it around. Um, uh, Kind of a crazy amount. So I would zero those out, and then position it with like a more reasonable number there and see how that looks. See, now that looks normal. See that? Doesn't do that spin thing. But I would also maybe slow that down a little bit. I'm going to take out this one and grab this one and move it out. I mean, that might be a little too slow, but yeah, look, you have these. What is going on with that? Why are those numbers? Yeah. Well, what I would do actually is you could keep. I might just take out the. Might delete out all of the rotation animation and just kind of unfortunately go through and redo that, so it's not all messed up. So you maybe go to here, obviously you could spend more time, but I'll keyframe it there, and then keyframe it here. You could probably just limit it to the keyframes you need. And put more time into it than I'm doing. Obviously, this is just kind of quick. And just also, I guess the other thing I'm noticing about this animation is it never really holds. Like you want it. I mean, it holds a little bit when he stretches, but that's it. But I think you could put in more holds for some of the other stuff. Like let's say, for example, here. Like when he gets to that pose, I'm just going to make sure I get all the controls here. Like, just going to make sure there's a keyframe there, and maybe, before he goes on to the next thing, I'm just middle mouse click, set another keyframe there, and then I'm going to insert some frames, so key, add in between, and then do G, 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 to repeat that several times. And then maybe some here. Oops. Let's take a look at that. And so here, maybe you want to just put in, like a little breath or something. select there. You know, maybe, so I'll just do a teeny bit of scaling. Just a little bit of rotation maybe. So just give that feeling of breathing there. You know what I mean? Just keep them alive during that hold. That was even a little fast. But the point is you're going to want to put some holds in maybe, and, you know, look out for these, what was it that penetrated there? I can't remember. And I think, you know, if he's going to put his hands on his knees, you know, really get in there and make sure the hands are exactly on the knees. You know, and actually, you know, have him actually hold there and press against the knee, and not they're just sort of floating above there right now. It doesn't give you the sense that he's pushing up on the knees. And same with this, it's like he's not really, oh, that could be because I changed the rotation stuff, but, you know, you could make sure that stuff is airtight. So I think you could spend more time on the poses. What did I say about the light? This spotlight looks really weird in that lamp. I would instead try a point light, for example. So you've got, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even probably use spotlights in here, but which one is in there? It's this one. So I would try a point light instead. And let me just look at the render view and snapshot camera 1. And then I'm just going to render that little bit there. Is that going to work? Oh, it's converting all the textures. That's a little too small to see, so let's do 50%. Let's snapshot that. And it'll take a little longer to render, but I think it's going to look better. I mean, it looks, that's what a point light's doing? Looks kind of weird, actually. It doesn't look right. That looks more like what a spotlight would do, is that? Huh. I feel like it's still acting like a spotlight, which is very odd. Just going to keep this one and see if it looks any different now. Yeah, I guess that is. I mean, it's a little better than just the spotlight from before, but it still doesn't look like doing what the way it's casting those different shadows. It's more like what I would expect a spotlight to do. Unless there's some other spotlight doing something? I don't know. What's that one? What else? Yeah. Well, that's the other light, but I don't know. You could also try making that, you know, the object light up as well. Like put a ball in there and have that ball light up. That might work better. But it's a little better than we had before. Anyway, so I would experiment with that a bit. And then maybe you want to, you know, add just the tiniest bit of kind of transmission to that light shade, so it seems like the light's coming through that. Oh, I have services turns off, that's why. What happens if there's a little bit of this on there? Yeah, better, huh? Maybe even more of that. Anyway, because, yeah, well, then you start to want to have like the actual ball of light in there. And that's where I mean you just put the light bulb in there and have that light bulb and that light. And that might be better. I think I covered that in the module. Alright. So yeah, a couple of animation fixes, a couple of lighting fixes, make this good.